My name is Lynn. I'm 22 years old. I want to tell you a story about my closest friend, a friend I trusted with all my heart. At first, everything seemed perfect. I thought we would be friends forever. We met in college. It was the first day of class. I was nervous and did not know anyone. Then I saw her. Her name was Mai. She smiled at me. Her smile was warm and kind. She said hello and asked if I wanted to sit with her. I was happy and said yes. From that day, Mai and I talked every day. We shared stories about our lives, our dreams, and our fears. She listened carefully and understood me better than anyone else. I felt safe and happy with her. We spent time together after school. We went to the park, had coffee, and studied for exams. I thought I found a real friend, someone who cared for me. I trusted her with my secrets and feelings. I believed she would never hurt me. One day I told Mai about my biggest dream to travel the world one day. She smiled and said, "I will always support you." That made me feel special. I thought Mai was not just a friend but a sister. For months, everything was good. I felt lucky to have Mai by my side. She was my closest friend, my helper, and my joy. I thought nothing could break our bond. But sometimes people are not what they seem. After the first months, Mai and I became very close. We shared many happy moments. Every day felt like a new adventure with her. We laughed a lot and helped each other through hard times. One afternoon, we went to the lake. The sun was shining and the water was calm. We sat on the grass talking about our future. Mai said she believed we would both achieve great things. I smiled and said I hope so too. We also helped each other with school. When I had a difficult test, Mai studied with me. She explained things patiently. I did the same for her when she needed help. It felt good to work together like a team. May always remembered my birthday. She gave me small gifts and wrote kind notes. These little things made me feel loved and important. I thought our friendship was strong and real. Sometimes Mai would surprise me with my favorite snacks or a phone call just to say I care. I felt lucky to have a friend who thought about me so much. Even when I was sad or worried, Mai was there to listen. She gave me advice and made me smile again. I thought she was the best friend anyone could have. But as time passed, some things began to change. I noticed Mai became quieter sometimes. She stopped sharing as much. When I asked if everything was okay, she said yes, but I could feel something was wrong. Still, I held on to the good moments. I told myself maybe she was just busy or tired. I wanted to believe our friendship was safe. I loved Mai. She was my closest friend and I trusted her completely. I never thought she could hurt me. But sometimes love is not enough to stop pain. One day things started to feel strange. Mai didn't answer my calls or messages like before. When we met, she seemed distant and cold. It hurt me deeply because I did not understand why she was acting this way. I asked her gently if something was wrong. She said no, but I could see sadness in her eyes. I tried to believe her words, but my heart was full of doubt. I began to wonder if I had done something wrong. Then I heard some things from other friends. They said Mai had been talking about me behind my back. She said things that were not true. I couldn't believe it. Why would she do that? My heart felt like it broke into many pieces. I was shocked and confused. The friend I trusted the most was now hurting me with lies. I felt so alone. I wanted to ask Mai directly, but I was afraid of what she might say. I was scared to lose her, but I was also afraid to keep trusting someone who hurt me. Sometimes I thought about how happy we were before, how she smiled and said she cared. I wondered if it was all a lie. I felt angry and sad at the same time. How could someone I loved so much betray me like this? I cried many nights feeling lost and broken. But I also remembered the good moments, and it made me confused. Maybe she was hurting too. Maybe there was a reason I did not know. I didn't want to give up on our friendship, but the pain was too big. My trust was broken and it was hard to fix. I learned that sometimes even the closest friends can hurt us the most. The truth came out one rainy afternoon. I had waited too long and my heart was tired of questions without answers. I finally asked Mai to meet me at our favorite cafe. My hands were shaking as I waited for her to arrive. When Mai came, she looked at me with tired eyes. I took a deep breath and said, "Mai, why did you say those things about me? Why did you lie?" She was silent for a long moment. Then tears filled her eyes. She told me the truth. She was jealous of me. She was afraid I would forget her when I traveled or made new friends. Instead of talking honestly, she chose to say bad things to others. She said she didn't know how to say sorry because she was ashamed. I felt a storm of emotions inside me: anger, sadness, and a little hope. I was angry because she hurt me deeply, but I was also sad because she was hurting inside too. And I hoped that maybe, just maybe, we could fix things. I told Mai that trust is very important to me. Without trust, friendship cannot grow. She nodded and said she understood. We talked for hours trying to understand each other. I said I needed time to heal, and she said she would wait. It was not easy to hear all this, but I was glad the truth was out. That day, I learned that sometimes people make mistakes because of fear. Sometimes love is mixed with anger and jealousy. But the truth is always better than hiding behind lies. It was a hard lesson, but it helped me see people more clearly. Not just Mai, but everyone around me. I realized that even when someone hurts you, it is possible to forgive and learn. After that day, I took time to heal my heart. It was not easy. Sometimes I still felt pain when I thought about Mai, but I learned to forgive her and myself. Forgiving did not mean forgetting what happened. It meant I could let go of anger and sadness so I could feel peace inside. I started to spend more time with other friends and my family. I learned that I am important even if one person hurts me. Everyone has value and meaning in life. You do not need to do big things to be important. Small acts of kindness and love make life beautiful. I still remember the good moments with Mai. I am grateful for the lessons she taught me, even if they were painful. I am stronger now. I trust myself more and know I can choose who to keep close. To you who listen to my story, I want to say, learn from the story above. Life will bring both joy and pain, but you are never alone. You have your own value and you matter just as you are. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening.